Good time of day. Welcome to 2025 with me. I am here recording this video on the second day of 2025, and there is a good reason for it. So, the reason for the second day recording, unlike many people who were posting on the first, making plans for the year and resolutions and great plans and achievements to be reached and milestones, I was contemplating on my past New Year resolutions, and I found it to be redundant and not successful for me because, as I think many of you will agree, on the 20th, 30th, maybe sometimes later day of the new year, I would just completely drop the resolution. And most of the time, my resolutions were pretty major and life changing. So I decided that in 2025, I will change that approach. And if you don't change something, nothing will change, right? So my decision was to approach it from a little bit of a different perspective. What I will do is I will be present for myself for the next 364 days. I was present for myself yesterday also, while contemplating on all this. And today I decided to share my journey with you, whoever you are, that is resonating with my feelings about this topic. And so I figured that the only time I actually achieve something tangible, measurable, is when I am present with myself at any given moment. So if I am, for example, aimlessly scrolling through feeds on whatever platform, I am actively achieving waste of my time most of the time because it is fruitless. I might get an inspiration or an idea once or twice out of that, but it is nowhere nearly as productive or fulfilling as me being present doing something like reading, working out, going for a walk, making business plans, making plans for the future, but not plans like major milestones. No, little measurable baby step plans. That's another thing that I will be aiming for this year, is making very small, very achievable, very human and 3D baby steps leading me to something that is major and grand in my life, which I prefer not to disclose at the moment. But when I do measurable steps that are easily achieved, I feel more inspired and I achieve more, definitely, rather than making a grand scheme and just floating along trying to imagine it, if that makes sense. So, if you want to join me on this journey of being present with ourselves for the next 364 days, I will be here, sometimes channeling, sometimes speaking from my heart, vulnerable, realistic, optimistic, and sometimes not so optimistic, because I will be real, raw, and I will let you know how my plans are going, how my steps are stepping, and how my life is lifing. So if you're in with me for that journey, because I have started the journeys quite a few times over, and they never panned out to be what I planned it to be. So another trial, but I feel like this one is going to be different, and I feel like this year will be the year of success and breakthroughs and finally finding my personal gem, my holy grail. And if you're in for this ride, then come join me every day. I will be posting and being present here and now in the moment, because I feel like no matter what is going on in our lives, we have to be present with ourselves, at least consciously present with ourselves, at least once a day. We deserve it, and it is the time for us to reflect, to get to know ourselves, because quite often we don't know ourselves, even if we think we do. We know ourselves from what people know of us, how people see us, and how they resonate with us, what kind of feedback they give us. But we rarely know ourselves, deep, truly ourselves. So this will be a journey of self-realization and self-introspection. Let's connect to ourselves this year. So I say goodbye for today, and I will see you later.